Here we go, guys. Welcome back from the sidelines, episode 160. Help me out, my loyal co-host. 168. We're getting up there in numbers, so it's getting so big to where I'm going to start forgetting. But without further ado, let me bring in my dynamic duo, my co-host, Brando Baird. Thank you for that.
Yes, right away, sir. No, it's just us two. It's a boys show. It's a duo show. I mean,
You forgot the
come
Z.
on. Shh.
We're not letting that
I didn't
die.
say that one.
We're not letting that die.
Don't worry about that. We'll get into that later.
Okay.
Um, it's just us. I like it. We get real intimate. We've been pretty intimate. No, really quick. I did go on a little rant last episode right off the bat. I saw Schwartz Cable's comment on this last episode, and I stand by what I say, but I'm just like as much shit as I talk on Philly, they
Rightfully
let me
so.
down again. They, they let me down again. They couldn't beat the Dodgers. God damn it, Jesus Christ! I mean, us the Giants couldn't do it. We just had to unfortunately leave it in the hands of the Phillies, and obviously they blew it, bastards. So little pissed off, but whatever. We're here. I'm happy now.
Fuck Philly and their expensive hotel rooms, their chokes, whatever. But before I get into anything else, let me bring in the sponsors. So first of all, shout out to Wells Clothing. Make sure you guys use code FTS for 10% off every every first Wednesday of the month is Welts Wednesday. Dope ass attire. Brando's wearing a dope hoodie. They usually get a keep struggling hat, right? All of that whole mantra is about discipline, motivation, and just keep moving forward. So make sure you guys use code FTS at checkout for 10% off. Our next sponsor, Hormesis Paintball. Make sure you guys go check out on YouTube All That Matters. The Iron Kids is going to be coming out. I feel like a broken record saying that one, but I know the last event, I went in their booth. I saw some of their stuff. I'm not even a vest guy, but there was a vest in there that, dude, I would have rocked at the club without a doubt.
A life preserver?
Oh yeah, dude, it was nice. There were some cool patterns on there, but overall, thank you Hormesis for sponsoring this show. We really appreciate it. But last but not least, Capital Edge Paintball Park, one of the greatest paintball fields in all of Northern California, home of Dave the Beast Baines. Impact goes there. Home of DMG, home of City of Trees. So absolutely a great facility that we always love practicing at. We have never any complaints about. So and they're always making improvements, right? The last improvement that we saw, Brando, was we saw they put a fresh coat of paint on everything, and then they just made under construction.
A little drill field.
Yes, a little drill field, or possibly a Hormesis dual field.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
Yep, just big enough for a one-on-one field.
So I think that's Gunfight Central. So thank you to Capital Edge Paintball Park for sponsoring the show. If you're ever in NorCal, going out there, you'll probably see me or Brando there. But oh man, let's get into it. This episode, I was like, you know what, dude? I think we need to have a duo show. I messaged Brando and I was like, dude, we've had some guests on, like the season 2 of everything. You know what I'm saying? We've had nothing but guests, and so I feel like it's time to just keep it a little low key, bring in Brando. Obviously he's gonna be here, but
yeah, but it's been 3 shows since season 2 started. All guests, great guests, and we've gotten deep into stories and their lives and everything, but we haven't touched on stuff that we've done
yes,
or stuff that we've experienced the last couple weekends and whatnot. I mean, it rightfully so, right? I mean,
we got a great guest on. It's about
it's
them, not us.
yeah, at definitely couldn't agree more. But this time it's a little more laid back. Let's update you guys and we'll talk about what we did. So I guess leading right into there, right was it? Yeah, right before our first show, we had the CEPL, right?
Yep, absolutely. The
You just
CEPL.
you guys just came back from Texas, and right into CEPL the very following weekend. How did how do you think the CEPL went? Watching the D5, D4 teams play the layout.
Dude, I thought it was actually really, really interesting. There were not as much like dynamic plays as I was thinking. I feel like there were a lot of times where people could have made a ton of moves. Like the Dorito side, people were actually being held up by one guy in a not very good position to hold them in from going down the field. It
Mhm.
wasn't a lot of put a guy in and move. It was okay. I know this guy's here. He's shooting this gap. Like nobody was like getting down low on the ground, checking off the angle, and then like slowly sending, like quickly sending it to where when he's not shooting the gap. I just didn't see that very much. So it was very interesting to see the way how it was very very slow. Oh, it was very very slow.
Yeah, especially for divisionals. It's typically when it's slow for us, it's going to be still fast and chaotic for the division you go. But no, I'm in agreement. It damn dude, it was several like 6, 7, 8 point games or
Yep.
first point matches, and now all of a sudden the team that went down that first point is kind of just running to their death
Yeah,
at
like
that
that.
point.
They were like 50% chance of like winning the match. If you lost the first point, dude, the odds were ever not in your favor.
Yeah, yeah, they're definitely locking it up. Like how it went for the pros. You guys, I'm assuming D2. Um, yeah, I was impressed. It impressed me at how much they were able to lock it down.
Yeah, survivability. That's a hard skill to
Hmm.
learn in paintball, and I thought that a lot of the divisional teams were doing it really really well. Or at least if they weren't doing it, like say if they got like two guys died, so it's a 3-on-3. That is where the game would lock up a lot in the 3-on-3s.
Yeah, yeah, because no one else. Man, no one wants to make the mistake, right?
Mm,
I think everyone wants to go and win the game. They want to
yes.
be that guy to break it open and win the game, but they don't want to necessarily die or even make a mistake and all of a sudden they overextend, they get shot. Now because they're dead, the other team collapses and wins the point.
Yeah, it was so interesting because I mean, let me just tell you, it was really fun because I got to be the head ref on field two. That is a great skill. It takes a very tolerant man. Shout out to Cedar for doing it for so long. Because man, the amount of times just a person on the sidelines will like question a call, and I'm a pretty lenient guy. I'm a very lenient guy. Like if a guy doesn't have a chin strap on and he's never had a warning, and I see him there, I go buckle your chin strap right now, or I'm pulling you. Right? I do that to everybody. Right?
Hmm.
And but if if I already told that player to do it, and he didn't do it the next point, I'm pulling him. Not even a question.
Yep.
You got your freebie, which in the NXL you're not getting a freebie. You know,
No,
they
never.
won't even let you on the field with a chin strap in the NXL. So
Yeah, they'll be yelling at you. Player chin strap. Player chin strap.
yeah, but dude, reffing overall kind of rough on that field, dude. The bounce shots. You
Oh my
were you were
god.
the corner ref for sure. I know you were for sure getting them.
Oh, dude, it was.
The snake
Oh
side
my
brutal,
god.
bro.
Very brutal. I mean, I there was one spot I could find myself and protect myself from all the bounce shots. I can't really see anyone like that can on the inside or the home player or the mini W. Like they're all blocked out, but I could see the snake guy right in front of me. But yeah, I don't know. But I was there for most of the weekend till more refs came on our field. Like field two was done.
Hmm.
Um,
Like normal,
and
just to keep it ahead of
yeah,
schedule over there.
and then I shifted around to the back line. Phenomenal.
Oh
Oh
yeah.
my god. Because again, it's a lockdown field, so all the guns are crossed, and
Mm.
not really, not very many people are shooting heads up. So I was safe back there. It was glorious. Got shot way less.
Dude, the fit when I was the head ref, right? You're on like that 50 snake line. Dude, when the two dudes are in the wire down the snake and they just can't see each other, obviously they're just shooting the sides of their bunker, like trying to like slowly edge the guy out and get farther and farther wide. Every single time they shoot the bunker, dude, that shit's bouncing right into me. And I'm like,
Right in your ankles.
yep. And I'm like, you motherfuckers, bro, come on. You're not making it easy for me whatsoever. Making me not even want, I'm just like, okay, let me just call my other ref over here, tell him to watch that guy, so it's not anywhere near as brutal for me, you know. But
God.
it would overall though, it was not bad, at all.
No, no, it was a good event. I felt like fun to watch too, because again, so much of a slower layout. You know, I I think just about all of us, as we're ref and we're like breaking the game down.
Yep.
Excuse me, breaking the game down in our head of like, all right, this guy should make this move or whatnot. Tell this guy,
Yes.
how to break the game open, and because it was so slow, you could do it even more. I did make note though of I don't man, you know, we're a little lenient. Yeah, I've said that we're as refs, right? We are um um please help me. We are
We're more like we're more
customer
like
service.
customer service, not the police. And
Yeah,
that was the
right.
way that's the way we were taught when we first got into the reffing at the CEPL, where it's like, dude, some of these people, it's their very first time ever playing a tournament, you know?
Hmm.
So it's like, sometimes you got to help them. Like, at the NXL, when you just hear a ref just screaming player, right? And like, we in the NXL, like, we have to recognize that, where it's like, oh, dude, when I hear that, it should be like traumatizing PTSD war simulator, where you're like, oh, dude, who is he talking to?
Yeah.
But
You
sometimes
you you stop shooting. You fucking look around.
exactly. But sometimes you just gotta like be like, hey man, like get out on your pack, like right? Because they're like, what the hell? Like what? Then everybody argues like crazy. I don't know why, right? And like we could throw a billion talking penalties, but
Oh
we're
man.
just like, dude, on your pack. And if you just tell them, dude, on your pack, or like, hey, on your loader, usually they're like relatively pretty good. They're like, oh, thanks, ref.
Yeah. It's typically where they don't know they got shot.
Right. And I'm not gonna throw. If I'm being honest, I'm not gonna throw a talking penalty to where if a guy, I call a guy out in the 50 Dorito and he jumps out right next to me and he whispers, "Where am I hit at?" I'm gonna say, "On your pack, player."
Yeah.
Right. I'm not gonna. I don't think
You're not
that.
gonna like, oh, shut up, player, go back to your
I've
pit.
never really thought that was
It's
really necessary, in my opinion, in the NXL. Right. It's not like he's affecting the game. It's
mm-mm.
not like he's giving out any information. He's asking me a question as a ref.
Yeah.
You know.
No, it's when like the players are talking loud enough that they're not walking right by me. If I'm like in the snake corner and
Yeah.
they're walking behind the box and they're talking, not necessarily to the players that are playing, but they're just kind of talking either
Mm-hmm.
to another ref or themselves or another dead player, and I could hear them. That's when it's like, give them a warning. You know,
Yes.
um, yeah,
Or it's like
I
once
have
I
thrown
tell
some
him.
penalties.
Go ahead. Go ahead. Sorry.
No, I have thrown some talking penalties, but it's egregious, right? It's when they're
Yep.
they're talking loud and they're saying like some actual info.
Yeah, like sometimes
So
I'll throw a penalty like if they try to hit the drive by where they're like they just get shot, they run back and they run past their back center like snake two, Whenever they do that, oh for sure I'm throwing it.
oh
Or
yeah.
uh, once they get to the point to where I told them, hey, on your pack, and they're like, where ref, where? And I'm at that like when they're
And they're not
arguing
getting
me,
out.
past I already told them, you're getting a penalty, buddy,
Yeah, yeah.
whether you
And,
like it or
and
not.
if you're not getting out, if you're staying in, where? Oh, no, 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 no. Yeah, you're drawing guns now. Come out. Come on out.
Yeah,
You're
I mean,
done.
dude, now that once I was the box ref, dude, that was low key where I was like shining. I was like able to see so much, and I'm like, oh, dude, a lot of people were getting hit off the break, and I just think that the corner bunkers were too far to see it,
Yeah.
right? Because or they would see it, but like not have enough time to react because they're having to go in. Like if the guy gets hit on the inside on the snake corner,
Oh.
the Dorito ref is the one who sees that. That takes time to run all the way over there and get him out. When we have a
Mm.
box ref, I'm right there, instantly responsive to where I can be like, player, get out, like, or and to where it's 2 steps instead of 20.
Hmm. Or it's tough with a layout like this, right? If I'm on the snake corner, I'm the corner ref, the snake corner. I got the wide guy running out to the corner, and I could see the inside of the Dorito guy running. But if they're doubling up the home, my I got two more guys right there in between
Yes.
both runners. So like my eyes have to be directed to the home players. Like I mean, they're blocking the Dorito guy
Mm-hmm.
running. So that's where the box ref comes in handy. I love having at least one box ref. Oh my god, it makes my life so much easier.
Oh, 100%. It makes it so much easier to where so much less room for error. sometimes when someone gets called out that quick off the break, they're like, oh, dude, like, what the fuck? Like, did I not tag up? So a lot of people, and plus I'm like eyeing the barrels. I'm like eyeing the barrels to see if anybody is like making the jump early.
That's just, that's just because you've been pulled out for not touching up, and you're traumatized. You're making sure everyone else is touching.
Well, I'm trying to traumatize everybody else, but it's also I'm not gonna be that guy that if their foot's on the line, you know, when it comes to the breakout, bro, come on, I'm not gonna do that. You get 2 steps. You get 2 steps.
That's when you look the other way and then call out the guy that you're not looking at.
Oh yes, dude. You know what, dude? We're actually, dude. Someday we're gonna show that clip. We're gonna timestamp it, and we have to show that clip genuinely because it was outrageous.
Yeah. I don't know if you want to explain or just save it. No, let's save it.
Okay, I'll save it.
Yeah, it's a later show for you listeners. Dude, how did that D4 finals end? I know we touched on it briefly a couple weeks ago, like very briefly, right at the end of the show. But please enlighten me again.
Dude, let me just say, first of all, I actually never really know who wins, but this is one where it would, dude. If I am correct, for third and fourth, and first and second, both came down to overtime one-on-ones. If I am correct. Or no, maybe it was one of the matches. Maybe it was on the semifinals.
I think it was it was either one of the semifinals or yes. Actually, you're right.
The Josiah one. Remember, I remember he is like running down the Dorito side, and the guy gets like barely caught, right? Just one of those where it sprays off, leaves like nothing, but every single ref saw it, right? Every single ref is like reacting and like calling him out, right? Dude, the emotion that he had, dude, he straight collapsed to the ground in frustration, anger, sadness, like all the signs of grief. And his mask fell off. And so all of us are like, oh shit. So we're all jumping on him, right? To make sure his mask is you know, secure and where he's not going to get shot in the fucking eye.
It's still a live field.
Right, still a live field. Dude, a guy on the sidelines was complaining and saying that there was ref bias because we went to go... We were going to console him. Bro, his mask fell off and we're protecting his eyes. Like, so whoever that coach is, what the fuck is wrong with you?
Yeah.
Straight up. He is complaining that he's like, dude, the refs were all like on top of him, showing their condolences for his loss. And it's like, bro, his mask
we all
flew
spoke
off.
Up, we're like, his mask was off. What
right? I know. And you know me, because I actually got in trouble. We actually had a low-key little meeting where we had to meet in the center at the very end of the day, Sunday. Controversy happens. I think it was basically the point before that where a guy gets shot and blah, blah, but they're like, dude, ref, like, he's shot. Guy was not shot, right? And then but they blew the towel to where even if he was shot, it wouldn't even matter. Like, there's no point in even throwing a penalty because they threw the towel. And they are just so angry, and I'm like, they're like, dude, ref, throw a penalty. I'm like, dude, the point is over. Like, I'm not gonna throw a penalty when the point is already over, right? And like, he is just, dude, screaming at me. And so I go, bro, I turn over and I say, bro, quit your fucking yapping. I said it just like that. And sure as shit, the next point goes by. All of a sudden, Cedar comes by and he's like, hey guys, no more interacting with the sidelines. I go, motherfucker. I knew instantly that it was me, because obviously I should not have said that as a ref, straight up, right? But you know, I'm not a perfect person, you know.
Yeah,
that was just one of those things where, dude, when I started reffing, I learned that people will say anything to get a call to go to their way.
Yeah, they will.
They'll say a guy fucking murdered your mother while your mother's calling you on the phone saying she's okay. Like, they will lie relentlessly to get their point across. It is absolutely bananas when it comes to the competitive mindset of a coach in paintball, right? Because I get it. I want my coach to fight for me. I get it, and that's why the refs are there to make the right call.
Yeah, but you know, there's a point where it's like, come on, man. Like, are we not watching this? That what you're saying is kind of ridiculous. Like, I don't know. To me, it comes to a point where it's just...
If I were to throw a penalty after the point for every single time something happened, bro, everybody's fucked. everybody's fucked.
Jesus.
So it's just one of those things where, you know, I let my temper get the best of me and chirped as a ref. Which
Now
is not,
now I can't talk to the sidelines. Thanks,
now I can't talk. Whoa. First of all, prestige mode. End of the season. Next season starts. I'm fine.
Oh, you're right.
We prestige, fresh slate, just a little bit of a different placard. I'm probably gonna be head ref for a majority of next season. Blah blah blah. Because Cedar's probably gonna be the main head ref. But yeah, the finals match. So sorry to go on that tangent, but to round it back to the finals of the CEPL for D4, dude, one-on-ones, and which is very rare. Like, right, overtime, then the overtime, like scramble going on to where one team almost wins it. Right, if I am correct, I think one team was like they started pushing at the very last second, and like we're just shy of hitting the buzzer.
Yeah. I think if they had like maybe 10 seconds left, they would have hit it.
Yeah, it was either that or like everybody is like running down to where there's nobody's left alive, but they were like
Something
about
like
to
that,
get
yeah.
it towards a no point. But it goes to sudden death overtime one-on-ones, and I don't remember who came out for one of the teams, but it honestly wouldn't even have mattered because the other team brought out Mike Ryan, right? Long time friend of the podcast that we absolutely love. Dude, the guy is fucking walking at him like a fucking Terminator, bro. No fucks, right? And oh, dude, I do remember. I remember exactly who it was, but I don't want to say who it was. But they ran.
Didn't want to put him out like
ran
that.
all the way. Bro. Mike is hitting the pop of Brando, you know, machine gun miking all the way to the Dorito side, and they're like matched up to where the other guy's going down the Dorito sides, but he's not shooting his gun. I think he's trying to sneak, and Mike is fucking Nerf blastering all the way down and just catches the guy in the open. Right? Just catches him in the open to where he just one balls him, and he's like, that was it.
Yeah, it was a quick one-on-one.
It was so convincing that, dude, Mike fucked him up. So
and it was just like once I saw Mike over there, I was like, ooh, all right, this is.
I knew they were serious when they threw out Mike. I'm like, damn.
Yeah, so the semifinals one-on-one, that was the same team. It was Mike's team, but he didn't do that one-on-one, and then which I was surprised with. But then
I was too.
And I saw who they put out. I was like, all right, yeah.
He won it, so obviously that's the right decision.
Yeah, Drew. Oh, definitely. Yeah,
Plus
it'd be like Drew and Mike. It would be those two guys that I'd want one-on-ones. But yeah, seeing Mike do it's like
I don't think it was Drew, bro.
Yeah, the first one in semi-pro in
No,
the
dude,
semifinals.
I don't think so, bro. I don't think so. I don't know what his name is, bro. But what's his last name, bro? Try.
All right, Mike, let us know if it was Drew or not.
I don't
on that
dude,
one-on-one.
And if it is Drew, hey, love you, bro. Good shit. But I don't think it was. I feel like it was a different guy. But
Man, but the it just it I had flashbacks when Mike won that one-on-one or that was it one-on-one or 1-on-3? 1-on-3, yeah.
Oh, against you?
During the street ball, yeah.
Oh, yeah, dude, yeah. My champion right there, dude. That's my champion. If it ever Mike Ryan volunteers his tributes for the Hunger Games, let me just fucking say, man has aura.
Yeah.
So
yeah, it is.
Guy handled it. Didn't even, dude. He was hyped. Like that was just. It was just some fun. I mean, and there are probably some people that are like, oh, dude, that's his friend, bro. It's great to see fire. It's great to see fire. Great gameplay. Like both teams played so well to where it came down to a one-on-one. Like, dude, that is what you want to see as a guy who plays semi-pro where when you start playing at the higher and higher level, dude, your chances of playing are slimmer and slimmer and slimmer. So a lot of people when they want to play that semi-pro level, they come and try out for us. Dude, when I see stuff like that, that's the guy that's the guy who I want to have on my team. You know? Yeah. Right? And I think that adds like a lot of street ball because you can kind of like put into their mind a little bit of, you know, their play style, but how to improve it a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
So, and that's just one thing that's just so awesome to see when people are just grinding in the divisionals. Because I don't think, maybe you'd have to check the scores for me, but I don't think there was a single like blowout, right? I feel like every point was, you know, I don't think anybody
What?
got like smoked. Maybe if they did, maybe it was like one team that got like
I
just
mean,
smoked.
prelims, yeah, there was several, but what after prelims, everything
Okay,
was
the teams that got
one
smoked,
point,
did they
one
go better than
point.
0 and did they go better than 0 and 4?
One did one win, 1 and 3.
Okay.
That was it.
Well, relatable.
Everyone, yeah,
Relatable.
yeah.
So I feel that
But
one,
I mean,
brother. Can't roast.
all the teams that moved on was pretty much just 1 point games. So yeah,
Right? And that's what, dude, that is what you want to see. Like, I hate when people make it to like the semifinals and then the other team they play is just smoking them. Right? Like, okay, dude, perfect example when PB Fit was semi pro and they were playing against Blast Camp and they smoked them like 5-0 in a finals or something like that.
yep.
That's not entertaining to watch.
No, the first three finals that they played, I think two of them went to overtime, and then the third one they won by 1 point,
Yes.
and then the last two they ended up mercying both of them.
Yeah.
But damn, dude, it's yes, and again, like us as refs, we want the fucking weekend to end. Like we're done getting shot. Like let's hurry this up, guys. Come on.
I like
But
seeing an exciting game. I'm just gonna call you
exact
out if you get hit.
exactly. Like when it was a nail biter like that, like a good tight game, it's like I don't mind, staying here for one more point and watching this.
That
This is
right?
entertaining.
It's fantastic. Just to see the growth of, especially where I've been a ref for a long time now. Seeing some of these people grow from when they were a complete shitter fucking butterflying the trigger to actual killers running and crawling down the snake and running down the Doritos or bunkering a guy, dude, that is what it gives me hope for the sport in general.
Hmm.
But overall though, the CEPL, sick, sick.
Yeah, yeah, good tournament to cap off the year.
Yep. But one thing I want to ask you, Brando. So this
Mhm.
is not on our little. We're trying to have some structure here. We got a list of some topics, but this one is not on there. I wanted to ask you, how has the transition been for you in season 2? Like, what do you feel like is different? What do you feel like you have more responsibilities? Like, I just want to ask, like, how do you feel like it's been going for you personally?
For me personally, it I like it. Right, it with Ryan stepping away, you filling those shoes and taking on the responsibilities that he had, plus like what you were already doing. Um, I mean, there was only what else could I do other than take on a little bit more, whatever I can. Um, I'm trying to help you as much as I can within ideas and stuff for the show. You're still taking on the majority of it all.
I wouldn't even
I
say that.
commend you for that.
I wouldn't even say that. I'm just the little things like editing and stuff like that. For sure, I'm doing just because you're not recording it yourself. It wouldn't make sense for you to do it. You
Yeah,
know.
yeah. I mean, but still, right? You, yeah. Again, it's just you and I here, but I feel like you're doing majority of the work still, which I'm fine with because you are
Not,
like
dude. You guys.
you
Okay.
physically are,
First of all, he's being
but
nice. Let me just say, dude, the amount of stuff that he's been putting, like, because I've been like, yo, dude, I think we should add a little bit more structure, like get some topics, get some questions. Dude, he is not only coming up with topics, questions, dude, the titles that he comes up with, dude, are so good. When
yeah.
we were in the after chat after, he's like, "Oh, what do you think about this one?" I look over to my left monitor, I look at it, I go, "Oh yeah, we're using that one. That
Yeah.
one was so good." And
No,
I got a compliment on it.
yeah, really? Hell yeah.
Yeah,
Fuck yeah, let's go.
that's all you, bro.
Um, when was it after the first show? No, it was the day. I think it was the day after we recorded with Aaron. The second one, and we had like a 45-minute conversation on the phone, right? And we were talking about the show,
Mm-hmm.
and yeah, I just like took it upon myself, like, yeah, look, I sit here, I take notes during the show, but decided to let's take all that, let's put it back and try to make an intro, or not, sorry, not an intro, a title, right? It's just taking a little bit more off of Hatch's plate, doing what I can to help, right? Yeah, again, topics. When there was three of us, it was It was a little less. Ryan
Took the
uh
reins for sure, primarily.
took the reins. Yep. And then you were next in line, and then it was me. So like, it was divvied up a little bit more, less. But
Yeah,
hey, I'm good with it.
I agree. And dude, let me just say, it feels not strange to be doing a duo show. It just feels like we're just talking. You know,
Mhm.
it feels foreign because it just feels like we're not even recording anything. You know, and it just feels like we're just talking about our normal daily life now. And the transition for me, obviously, it's been a ton for me. Like learning how to edit, that's a lot. I'm not saying I'm throwing explosions and fucking Lamborghinis randomly in the background of the videos, but I'm trying to like cut, clean up, connect. It's a ton of fun, honestly. I
Mhm.
think that it is a skill that I can get better at over time, and people are like, oh, you don't want, like, when it becomes your job, it gets boring.
Mhm.
I don't treat this like a job. I want to treat it like a job. You know, when I went on the Shelda cast, that's another thing that happened really recently. When I went on the Shelda podcast, I was talking to him. When you're young, teachers just kind of tell you to be quiet. They get in line. Don't distract anybody else. Don't talk too much. No teacher ever really would tell you like, oh, dude, you can make like a job out of talking.
No, never, never.
Never. Like no teacher ever in history, I feel like, even to this day, has even said that.
Mm, I do think times are turning.
I agree
Doesn't
with you on that. People are probably like, oh, dude, go fucking play Fortnite all day and make quadruple my teacher's salary in a second.
right?
You know,
I think the new teachers that are starting to teach now in their early
our
20s
generation.
are yes, our generation. Yes.
Yes, yes, yes,
Yes. Yeah, our generation in our 20s. Yeah, I like
yes,
that. Yeah.
yes.
I think they're still they might be watching some streamers still. They might be watching iShowSpeed.
I mean, shit, dude,
So
it's
they
so
might
fucking
understand.
crazy, low key. Like, I mean, I've never watched it myself, but like, I'll see clips and I'm like, dude, I see why kids watch this shit. This is insane.
Yeah.
You know, like,
Yeah. I've never clicked on a stream, but clips for sure.
yeah, like, I mean, I'm not trying to watch a guy walk around. Me personally,
Only only in Minecraft.
only in
That's
Mike
it.
valid, bro. That's so
Yeah.
valid, so valid.
uh, nah, but I'll here really quick. Um, about the transition from season one to season two of the
Yep,
show. Uh, wasn't sure if I wanted to say it, but we'll be raw. We're raw, right?
we're raw.
Um, w- during that week or so, the couple days of Ryan's last show and the first show in season two.
Mm-hmm.
Um, I wasn't sure if I was going to continue with the podcast, right?
Okay.
Hatch said like for sure he's all in. Him and I talked and he was whatever I decide, he's all for it. Um, and I just like I waited out, right? It if I stepped away as well, I'd have a couple more hours, to to hang out with my wife and whatnot, and the little bit of time that she has in school and whatnot. But hey, I and then also like I liked what we were creating, what we were trying to do. Hatch's um, ideas for that he had for the show for the brand of FTS. I was like, you know what, I absolutely I want to stick by him. I want to be by his side while we're trying to forge ahead. Like it's I want to be right next to him, hacking at that at at the forest, right?
Yeah.
Forging ahead. So yeah, I took a couple days to think about it, to talk with him, talk with Michelle, to my dad, and yeah, I was like, fuck it,
What'd your dad think?
let's do it. Um, I mean, he understood why the reasons why I would
100%.
step
I
away,
understand, right?
right?
And I wanted to convey that.
Yeah.
I was like, dude, I understand you have your own life. Like I do, I would never want a thing to where you feel burnout to where like it could jeopardize what you and I have as brothers, basically, you know?
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean, there were times where me and Tegan talked, and she's like, oh, well, luckily Brando's sticking with you. And in that little day period where after we talked, and you're like, oh, I'll like, I need some time to talk, think it out, you know, sleep on it.
Yeah.
I was like, she's like, oh, like, luckily you have Brando. I'm like, I don't know. You know, I was like, he might be done. And she's like, she was like, no, he's not. Like, she had, Tegan, I will say, has complete faith to where she has supported me nonstop by this transition. And to where she had me convinced. I was like, he's not stepping away. I was like, we're going to build like Minecraft.
So that's good to hear. That's good to hear. So when I was talking to Michelle about it and everything, and she same thing. You're like, hey, she listens to it, listen to what I had to say, to my thoughts, and then again, it's my decision, but whatever I decided, she was all for it. She's gonna be supportive, and after the first show that we did and everything, and I'm thinking about it and talking about the future and whatnot, what we can do and stuff, and she's like, yeah, I knew you weren't gonna step away. I do it. Yeah, you were talking, but I knew you weren't gonna step away. I was like, damn. All right, maybe I don't know. Maybe girls do have this intuition. I don't know. What can I say?
Yeah, what the fuck, dude? What is that bullshit, dude? They got the sixth sense, but it was all kind of like a blur in that little week because the first episode being on my end, it being so disastrous with the internet crashes, because I was not angry, not mad, not frustrated, but I was like, God damn, like, can something go my way? You know,
Yeah.
I was like, man, am I trying to be like a professional victim right here? You know, just saying like, why me? You know, why is it not working out for me? Right. But that second episode that we had with Aaron, I don't know about you, bro, but that like boosted my confidence so much because I was like, Smiley Joe, like, I love that. I'm going to forever love that episode because not only did we have a great guest on, dude, he really did help me when it came to my very first like time editing. He really walked me through it, and that's like a core memory for me now.
Yeah. Smiley Joe, day one,
bro. There honestly could not have been a more perfect guest than him for that first show.
Oh my god.
Because he understood, and plus he spent a ton of time. Dude, me and him actually spent quite a bit of time at Texas together, like for basically not the whole day, but for a huge chunk of the day, he was with us at our practice, and us at the field, shooting the shit, and talking with the team, to where people actually got to like, oh, you're Smiley Joe. Some people got to put a face to a name, because sometimes people we not gamer tags in a way, but some people go by our Instagram handles, like people have walked up to me and be like, oh dude, the Steven Project. I'm like, what up?
Yeah.
So have anybody ever called you Pooey before?
No, not at the field.
That'd be crazy.
Not at the field, no.
Because you're Brando Bear, dude. Royal Island.
Exactly. Yeah, I'm only Pooey online.
Yep. Amen. But yeah, overall, dude, the transition was it's good. I don't think that there is a possible like roadblock that I don't think there's a possible roadblock in sight. It's a bumpy road. Do not get me wrong, but it's not like I'm seeing a fucking wall where I just can't go through it.
Yeah.
And I feel like I've been motivated way more to obviously start my discipline streak of making sure that it's like the show gets uploaded, stuff like that. Because I mean, setting up the whole Patreon thing and everything, like that actually took a lot of fucking time. Because then I gotta fucking upload my ID. I gotta fucking file for taxes on this shit now. It's like it's
oh shit.
It's like, bro, right? It is so much, especially when they thought that I actually clicked 18 and up, so they thought I was a fucking OnlyFans model. So they're like, oh, we have to review your account, bro. I don't have a single thing on my account. What is there to review? But yeah, I was just curious your thoughts, and I kind of felt like we didn't owe it to the audience, but it's a thing that people have probably been wondering.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah, definitely.
Was there doubt? Be honest.
Yeah. Definitely. Like on my end.
Yeah.
Yeah. I thought we'd struggle a lot longer than I mean, it's still an uphill battle, I think, right?
Mhm.
We're still learning, but I thought it was gonna be, I don't want to say like, "Ah, this is easy." No, it's man, I thought we were gonna struggle for a lot longer than and the first show, right? The technical difficulties
Yep.
when that happened, that first show, honestly, thought it was gonna happen for like the next 5 or 6 until like we figured it out or
Yeah,
whatnot.
and that one was like all those problems were so far out of my control because they're doing like a an internet reset outage at that time at that moment. I'm like, bro, it's fucking 6:30. Why are you doing that's prime time gaming hours of people getting off the steel mill trying to go play some fucking COD. Like, chill the
Jesus.
fuck out.
Yeah, just some
But
postal workers trying to get online.
yeah,
God.
but I agree with you, Bando. Even I had doubts. Even I had
Mhm.
doubts where I'm like, what the fuck am I gonna do? Like, I don't know how to edit. Like, I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know how to make a thumbnail. I mean, to be fair,
The thumbnails that you've been making.
my thumbnails low key all right, low key all right. And let me just say, I'm proud that it's not AI. Because the day that we move to
Well,
fucking AI for our thumbnails, Brando, we better be
oh,
making money. We better be making
oh man,
big boy money for that
that's
shit.
hey, that's when we're making money and we pay someone else to make thumbnails and they're making AI
Yes, not dude.
thumbnails.
We are not going AI. Right, AI has been failing me. Like, there have been times where I've actually like, I'm like, you know what, fuck it, I'll ask ChatGPT. Bro, I was looking for this Yu-Gi-Oh card the other day. Bro, could not fucking find it for the life. I was like describing it down to a fucking perfect T, and I have other people in the call, and we just can't find it. We're going through the Pokedex of Yu-Gi-Oh card, and we just can't find it. But overall, we did find it. Fuck ChatGPT. Now stop using that shit.
Jesus.
You're rotting your brain. But
Oh,
AI is getting pretty scary. There's sometimes where I'm looking at a video on like Instagram Reels, and I'm like, bro, what, that shit is insane. But then I go to I go to the comments, and it's like, oh, dude, unks are gonna think this is real. I'm like, what?
the
This is
hell?
not real. And then like there's more clearly AI, clearly AI. I'm like, bro,
Man,
I am unk.
it's getting way too good. Getting way too good. Michelle showed me one the other day. She goes, "Hey, I don't even remember what it was, but it was a funny video."
Mm-hmm.
And she goes, "I saw this." And she starts laughing. I start laughing. I was like, "Man, AI is so crazy." And she
Oh
goes,
my
"What?"
god.
Yeah, you're so cute, babe. Jesus.
It took it. You have no room to talk. I remember the Jurassic World photo, bro.
I
You
know what you're
know,
talking about.
where you were like, "Oh, dude, I don't know about seeing
Hello,
the new Jurassic Park
hello,
movie because hello, hello,
hello.
hello, hello, hello."
There you are. Now I can hear you.
Oh, dude,
So now,
stop freaking me out. You got me so good just now, bro. You fucker. He's online,
now
so he
see.
can actually say that.
Yeah. Oopsie.
But
All right.
I know you fell for that AI photo, you fuck. That one was
Look,
crazy.
it was. I was like, this movie's a joke.
That was
And I
before
gotta click
AI
on
was
that
good too.
article. It was so bad.
Oh, bro. But overall, though, the transition with everything, dude, I am loving it. I feel like Brando has given us a fresh breath of air in our lungs where it's like, okay, now that the show is ours, we can do whatever the fuck we want. And I've been like really trying to iterate that where I'm like, Brando, like, who's the guest you want? Like, I want to make sure that there is nothing that like we are completely transparent with each other. You know,
Yeah.
because transparency, that it just makes it so much easier on the greater scales of things when you're running with a partner.
Mhm.
Boyfriend style. But
Good chow.
yeah, overall though, dude, I'm loving this. Being the new producer of FTS, it's really showed me who I am. As weird as that sounds, it sounded weird coming out of my lips, but it really did show me I'm like of like who I want to be, who I'm striving for, you know? And I got to give credit where credit's due. A guy who helped me realize that, bro, Shelda. He really did help me with that. Like, going on his show, he was asking a lot of really good questions. And I mean, me and him have had a lot of conversations behind closed doors and stuff like that, to where he's really given me a lot of confidence. I mean, dude,
Mhm.
bro, his book released today, the day of yesterday, released yesterday,
Yesterday.
the day of this recording. Go pick it up. From Imposter to Icon by Dan Shelley. Go pick it up. I picked it up. I don't fucking read, people, but I'm trying. I'm trying here. Okay? I'm actually reading a book right now. Ready for this? Right? Complete different change from me. It's called The Glass Castle. And it's basically it's a lady giving her story about her life, about how she basically like grew up like super fucking poor. I wonder if she's even still alive, like that lady. She basically grew up super poor, and the experience with her parents who were always constantly moving around because they're always getting into trouble and just, you know, where they just got to bounce around. A lot of that stuff is so relatable to like not like my personal upbringing, but just like with the way that like my mom, like me and my mom's dynamic is, to where, you know, I hate books, people, but I'm trying something new. That's all it is.
You hate books, but you like stories.
Yes, thank you, Brando. Thank you. Mm-hmm. And you know, Dan Shelley, he said it. He's like, dude, stories are gold. And you know, when people invest their gold, I want to invest. I want to invest into something that's like gold. And obviously, that's not like a physical thing. You know, stories aren't gonna pay the fucking bills. But if you keep dreaming, they will. Eventually.
I mean, if you talk enough, you tell enough stories on the podcast. I mean, maybe it will pay some bills. Oh no.
Absolutely. And the thing is that I love about it, you never know. I love that ideology. You know, you never know. It's like, oh man, like you could be like, you could be like a NFL star. You never know. You know, that's always like whenever it comes to like, my girlfriend has little sisters, right? So whenever it comes to them, like, oh, what do you want to be when you grow up? I always tell them like, oh, you always want to shoot big because you never know.
So, really quick, Jeanette Walls.
Jeanette Walls, that's what it is. Is she still alive?
She is 65 years old.
Okay, damn. Actually, way younger than I thought.
Really?
Because I'm not remembering like an exact date set in the book, but I feel like it was like early 1900s, low key.
Damn.
But I guess not. Should be 65.
Yeah, born in 1960.
Oh, the 60s? Yeah, life can be pretty rough back then.
Yeah, no internet, no cell phone. Shit.
No TikTok, bro.
They still they didn't have color. They were still seeing in black and white. Crazy.
Dude, holy shit, bro. That is so crazy to think that everybody's seen in black and white until Wizard of Oz came. That is insane.
And I think Wizard of Oz was like 48, 40.
That's not the first movie? No, it's not. Yeah, I'm pretty sure Wizard of Oz is the first movie that went to color.
Oh, no, but I don't know when was this released? 1939? Jesus fuck.
For Wizard of Oz?
Yeah.
Yeah, dude.
That's old. It's a lot older than I thought. It's still I love that movie.
I do too. Honestly, the flying monkeys really freaked me out.
Yeah, remember that part? We called them earlier. Yeah.
Yeah. The flying monkeys. Those really fucked me up.
Yeah.
You know what else kind of really like freaked me out was when in the beginning where the house lands on her and her legs are like crinkling up.
Yeah.
I was like, damn, got her good.
And they like crinkled up backwards.
Yes, like hyper extended. I'm like,
yep.
Yikes, bro! What the fuck happened to someone? That's like when you like spray a spider with Raid. You know, help! You know, just burning. But yeah, overall, like, it just feels good. It just feels good to be here, Brando. Like being the duo show. Sorry, I'm getting all sentimental and freaked out and getting all weirded out because it's a duo show and I'm not used to it. But Brando, you're fucking killing it. So tell us about your recent vacation, man. I know that's been a thing that I think you and some of the boys went up somewhere.
Oh, yeah, that you didn't end up going to.
No, I didn't.
No.
Okay, first of all, I can explain for sure. But go ahead.
Okay. All right. So it was kind of like a couples thing or whatnot. A couple of us went up to Apple Hill here in California, up towards Lake Tahoe, and you know it's around this season. They have apple orchards.
How many hours is that?
From you?
Yes.
It's probably gonna be like shit,
8 hours?
four-ish almost. Nah,
4-ish?
four-ish or so.
Oh,
I mean,
dude, I
it's like
thought it was
45 minutes for me.
okay. Okay, now
So
that's not too bad actually.
yeah. Um, but there's like little farms that you go to, and each one has maybe a theme or some specialty that they do. Orchards, you go pick apples. Um, there's one that we started off Grandpa's Cellar. They have like flights of coffee. They sell like apple pie, apple crisp, like a bunch of apple stuff, right? Because it's the season. Look, I like you have a face on you, but damn it.
Dude, that I just I don't even know what to say.
It's a fun little thing. Look, we were bonding.
Dude, that's the part that I hated that I missed about it was the bonding.
Yeah. Yeah,
But
I mean, hell, the girls they made like an itinerary of like 5 different farms. I think we only hit like 3 of them, because we stayed at the first one for 4 hours or so.
damn, what did you
So
guys do on the farm? What does that consist of? Just eating
I mean,
fucking
we
apple
got
pie and
there.
petting some horses?
No animals on that, but
What the
I
fuck
mean,
is the point of the farm then? I'm confused.
that's what they call it. I don't know. The it's the farm, dude. Jesus
The
Christ,
farm.
relax. Jesus, it's where apples are. Come on.
That's an orchard.
There was a barn. There's a barn, all right?
Fucking
Um,
warehouse.
I mean, we got little flights of different kinds of coffee. We got breakfast items. We sat down, we talked, and whatnot. We were catching up, right? It was
Mhm.
like 4 of us. There was
Four
four
couples.
couples.
Yeah.
Yeah, 4 couples. Um, and uh, one of the couples, Evan Wong, he's moving away soon. So
That's
it was
also
kind
another
of like
reason why I'm kind of sad I missed it.
yeah. It's
I'm gonna miss that
it
fucker, bro.
was, I know. I think he's coming to. He may be there for the anniversary.
Oh shit, really?
Yeah, and
That's
uh,
way closer to
ma-
his release date.
it's because of the. I'll tell you later.
Okay, gotcha,
I'll,
gotcha,
I'll
gotcha.
tell you later. Yeah, off air. But yeah, we may have another chance to see him, before he leaves.
I'm in.
But yeah. So it was fun. We went to that. Went to another. We picked some apples. Went to another place across the street to eat some lunch and stuff. And got some nice big apple pie. Like oh my god, I love this apple pie. I'm just an apple
Yeah,
pie sucker.
to me that just doesn't like. I don't like coffee, and I don't like pie.
Yeah, I know. We know you got a kid's palate.
Well,
Yeah.
first of all, kids love pie. First of all, like I love me a good old fashioned Danish, but just the crust of it, like the little fucking outer bullshit. Not a fan.
Oh, you mean the best part?
Not even close, buddy.
Oh my god.
Pie is not my thing.
Um,
I'm about to get fucking hated for this. You don't like fucking pie?
dude, but yeah, we told you about it, right? And then I think so. Oh,
I'll tell you why I couldn't
I
go.
don't. Hold on. So Michelle, we went last year with it was
You, Cedar, and Wong, right?
yes, yeah, and our significant others, and then this year, she said, yeah, go ahead, invite more people, but you're in charge of rounding all of them up and making a game, the plan. I was like, yeah, cool, awesome, let's do it. And I like hit up everyone
Yep,
that
yep.
that we talked about and got some guesses, got some no's or whatnot, and then randomly, I Michelle calls me when I'm at work on my lunch, and I'm like, hey, this person said yes, this person said no, yada yada yada. She goes, oh, I just talked with it
My
was
girlfriend.
me, Yvonne, Tegan, Abby, and yeah, we made our itinerary, and Hatch can't go. I was like, so you made the plans, and after you told me to make all the what the hell? So I released the reins, but um yeah. You
Typical gender roles, man. We're traditional about that. They're good at it. We're bad at it.
yeah, yeah, whatever. I'm fine. I didn't have to make an itinerary. I just had to be there. Swipe my card.
Amen, brother. Oh,
Yep.
swipe the card is accurate, brother. Swipe the card is accurate. So accurate.
Yeah, but sucks you couldn't be there.
Do you want to know? You want to know genuinely where I was?
Where'd you go?
So, the weekend that we're reffing the CEPL was actually my girlfriend's birthday. Right. So, I'm not in. Let me just say, I can't. It would feel wrong to say I was in the doghouse because she is so understanding. She is great. She's like, oh, go do your thing. Like, next weekend though. Said it just like that with a demon voice. Like, you're mine next weekend. And I'm like, oh shit, okay, right. And then so we ended up going to Monterey, Carmel by the Sea, and Big Sur. Went on a pretty big hike at Big Sur. Dude, awesome, bro. Awesome views. I posted some pictures on there. Dude, there is this photo where because I'm like, oh, take some photos, right? And she's like, oh, like, okay, do this. And there was one where she's taking a photo. I pull my pants down, show her my butt cheeks. Someone else in the trail starts walking up right there. I'm like,
oh no,
my fucking instant fault. It's like I was like trying to take a shit off this log, like a log on a log. But dude, I was there when I was like really, really young, but the views were so therapeutic.
Right along the coast.
And there weren't very many people out there, which is, I mean, okay, Carmel by the Sea, bro, that place is packed. Like, I actually hate that place, low key. But also, a restaurant there fucking stole my credit card. They fucking stole my credit card. And
the second time in like 2 months.
Bro, they're coming after me. They try to get me through my own culture of Italian food, bro. Do not like it.
You're getting too famous.
Stop that, buddy. But Carmel, that is a fancy place. That is, when I picture like rich people central.
Oh,
what is that,
right. Dude? I'm getting a phone call from
Answer
Egypt.
it, please, for love of God. Answer it right now. Egypt.
Yeah, we ain't doing that.
You know, I actually okay. I'm actually glad you didn't do that, because I actually saw this interview with this big hacker guy, and he's actually saying, he's like, the only thing that they actually really need to get a lot of your information is just your phone number. It's like just the fact they can connect to you once via call. They have so much power, like if they really know what they're doing. And so I've been like, bro, if I don't know the number, bro, I ain't answering.
Yeah,
you know?
That's the excuse. Mom? Nope.
Oh, dude. Oh, my mom is totally surfing in Egypt, bro. Going through the dunes, shred the gnar, you know? But, yeah, no way. But anyway, okay. We were talking about the vacation thing. Now I remember. Okay. Yeah. So, we went to Big Sur. Dude, great views. Sucked my card, got stolen. But it's something about being in nature sometimes. Just feels really good, you know, just smelling like the fresh trees, you know, the water on your face from the beach. It's very, honestly, dude. Okay, this is a little weird, but it honestly was kind of emotional for me, because the last time I was at the beach, dude, that was like my big Cali day. That was like the last time I was at the beach, where I walked her on the beach, and I was like, damn, dude. It was like I was just manifesting her around, if that makes sense.
Reminiscent.
Yeah, I was like, man, she would love this shit.
Mm-hmm.
Right? And I tried to keep her alive with little things like that. I had my Cali sock. Like, whenever I try to go on adventures, I try to bring my Cali socks, you know, or my Cali hoodie. And it was just a well-needed weekend. Got away. Did not feel stressed besides swiping the card, you know. Women love it. But yeah, other than that, it was just an overall fantastic weekend. So it sucks that I wasn't up at Apple Tree with you guys, but also, honesty, Brando, I am sitting in the car with Tegan. I get the text message from you about Apple Hill. I look at her, she looks at the text message, looks at me, and she's like, apple picking? And I'm not going to say exactly what she said. I'll just say that I said it. But a voice was like, man, apple picking is like the gayest shit ever. And I'm like, oh shit. I totally agree. Random voice that's randomly said to me, right? But if we didn't have those plans to go to Monterey and all that stuff, oh, we probably would have been there because you know how I am about hanging out with the boys, dude. I go hard for hanging out with the boys. I drive a long way to hang out with the boys. Because you never know, dude. You never know when it's gonna be like your not your last hangout sesh. That sounds extreme, but it's like, dude, eventually you're gonna have way less time to do adventures like that.
Literally, one's moving away.
Yes, exactly.
One's going out of the country.
Right, and so whenever I'm gonna make sure I see Wong that next time. But that's just one of those things where it's very interesting, you know, when we see one of our family members, you know, go their own way. I wish them nothing but the best, but kind of breaks my heart in a way. You know, it's like I try to give a little piece of me to everybody to where, you know, that's why it hurts so bad. It's because they're taking a piece away from me. You know, in a way. Does that make sense?
No, it like, definitely makes sense. And like no, I'm glad you brought that up because it goes right in line with what I'm doing here in a couple days. You know, we're recording on a Tuesday. The last couple shows we've been doing it on Thursdays. We're doing it on Tuesday today because on Thursday after work, I'm going with my dad, driving with my dad to Texas. He's moving just outside of Dallas. Yeah. He's moving over there to Texas. So I'm gonna make the trek with him. We're gonna break it up into
like a day and a half, really, totally of driving.
Yeah, Thursday he's gonna pick me up after work. We'll drive down towards like Bakersfield to stay the night there, and then drive like 12 hours Friday, 12 hours Saturday, and we should be there.
Wow.
By then. So
that'd be fun. That'd be some good father-son bonding right there.
Oh yeah. Yeah, definitely. And it works out. Like we had Friday off anyway, so not missing any work. Thank God. Yeah, so
when do you come back?
That'll be I actually come back Monday. It's good. My
great timing.
The surgeon I'm a private tech too. He's not operating at all next week, so it again like just good timing. Yeah. It was kind of almost not a last minute, but you know he asked me a while ago, and I was like I don't know my work schedule yet. Along with you know paintball, missing practice and stuff, and he had a couple other people that he could ask, and stuff fell through, and it was like ask me again. I was like, yeah, all right, it's fine, like everything lines up. But I've been asked a couple times by some people if I'm sad. Nah, get that guy out of here. No. So it is a little saddening. My mom's already moved away. Been gone for a couple years. Out of state. Now my dad's moving. I'm just gonna have two sisters here, which is love them, but it was definitely closer to my dad than anyone else. Especially being around paintball, right?
Papa Iron Man, bro.
Papa Iron Man, right? He's sitting right behind you. Yeah.
Had me.
Right there, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, the jersey. Yeah.
I thought you were being serious, like the fucking Papa Duke's behind me or something. The Papa Duke.
Papa Duke. Damn. What a pull. Yeah. No, it'll be fun. Right. I love road trips as well. Haven't been on one like that long of a road trip since, right out of high school, I think. Yeah.
Damn. Okay. So, I mean, dude, to be honest, when you told me that, I was like, so the way how I found out is we're doing our thing for our guest, and we post this thing of our stuff that we want to talk about. I look in there and I skim over it, but like subliminally I read it like completely. You know how ADHD is.
Mm-hmm.
I go, dude, where did I read that your dad's moving away? And then he's like, yep, I posted that in there. But obviously when we had a guest and want to make it all about them, we were like, we saved it for an episode like this.
Mm-hmm.
And dude, for me, bro, dude, me and your dad have come a long way, dude. You know, it's he's basically my dad now in a way, you know. So man, to see him go, I genuinely enjoyed seeing him relatively often. You know, and maybe, I don't know if it was me, at the last CEPL, dude, me and him gave each other a hug. Dude, it felt tighter than usual. No bullshit. And I'm like,
Yeah.
damn, I wonder why that was. Now I know.
Mm-hmm.
Holy shit, dude. I understood it. I can see it now. Because, dude,
Yeah.
it was like for like 2.5 seconds longer than normal. And I was like, if you ever need anything, Pop Iron Man, I got your back. And he was like, Hatch, I got you. And I was like, oh, hell yeah, you know, because it's a very interesting dynamic to have, you know. He's not my dad, but he's like, you know, father figure in my life. He's always given me great advice. You know, I remember that one time where I don't remember what the fuck he said. He's like, dude, what did he say? Something about Asian chicks, and he's like, small, petite, dainty hands. And I'm like, okay. I'm like, okay, great advice right there. Right? So I'm like, man, Papa Iron Man dropping fucking wisdom on me right now, dude. So I'll never forget that one specifically. That is like, I couldn't even go mining and find gold like that.
Jesus.
So it just, it saddens my heart to see him go. But you know, I know he's probably off to do a better journey. I know that Texas is probably 10 times more affordable than California is. You know?
Oh yeah.
So good for him. It's good that he has an opportunity to do that. And I truly wish him the best of luck. So you guys got to call me when you guys are on the road.
Ooh, I'll FaceTime you.
Okay, hell yeah.
Yeah, as we're driving.
You got to do it while you're driving, while you specifically are on the wheel. FaceTime me while he's sleeping. And then just be like, hey, here. He's gonna be like, huh? Hatch?
Oh, yeah, dude, he'll fall asleep mid sentence.
You know what? He looks like the kind of guy that would.
Yeah. Jesus.
But dude, Papa Iron Man's leaving. What an end of an era.
That's it.
I'm gonna miss him, but
yeah.
You know.
See, maybe I am destined to play in Texas.
Maybe you are destined to play in Texas. Be like, hey, Dad, let me stay with you a little bit. You know? Oh, yeah. Dude, the next Texas event, we're staying at Papa Iron Man's.
Ooh.
Oh, he would love that.
Maybe.
He would love that.
Yeah. Jesus.
But
big house.
Yeah. Overall, though, dude, this. Man, fuck, I'm sad now, dude. Because like now that we actually like talked about it, and it's in the air. I'm like thinking about it. To think that he's just gone forever.
Mm-hmm.
Damn, dude.
Only see him at Texas events.
I'm gonna try to go out. You know what, dude? Okay, if I go out there for Oni again, I'm gonna try to go see him if I go out there for Oni again.
How
far away is it from Outlaw Paintball?
It's an hour north of PB Fit. So, however long, I didn't check Outlaw. Let me see.
Yeah,
Let me see.
If you check Outlaw Paintball, but you know, okay.
Still.
While you're looking for this, I just cannot stop reading this note that you put underneath the Apple Hill, where it says, "Men used to go to war. Now they get their faces painted."
Yeah. All right. So, Outlaw Paintball. Hold on. Sorry. So, it is 3.5 hours.
Oh fuck!
Yeah.
All right, Pop Iron Man, make the drive.
Yeah.
It's your destiny now.
So I put that in because last year at Apple Hill, one of the places, the first place we were at after we ate and had coffee, we went walking around. You know, there was like a little farmer's market or whatnot. We went and there was someone with a booth for face painting, and she's painting little kids' faces and stuff. And the wives thought it'd be funny if they chose a painting for us to get. So last year, I'll have to send you the pictures, maybe if you could post them or whatnot.
Yep.
Excuse me. Last year, myself, Cedar, and Wong got ours painted. You know, and we took like a very endearing picture.
You know, if you want to send it in the Discord, I'll pull it over.
Okay. And damn, where is this shit? And you know, we're like holding each other by the waist.
Prom style.
Yes, definitely prom style. And this year we got there and
You had one more.
same lady, dude. We had one more person.
Same one.
Same lady is there, painting faces and stuff, and they're like, let's do it again.
Mm-hmm.
And ended up doing it again. And this time we held each other. Again, same, pretty much same pose,
Mm-hmm.
and we walked around. We had the paint on our faces all day, as you do.
Mm-hmm.
Oops. So as we were getting our faces painted, or right after, Wong, who's in the military, he kept saying, "Man, you should go to war." And they get their face painted.
It's
So
funny coming from the guy in the Navy. That's funny
yeah.
coming from him.
Yeah. Oh man. Um. Damn, I
Where
can't
you,
find this first one.
where you posting it at?
I'll post it in here.
Okay.
I'll post
Okay.
it in here. Um. Yeah. So that said it a couple times, and I'm like,
You
you know
know
what?
what?
I'm writing that
I
down.
know where it is. I know where it is on your phone. I guarantee I know where it is on your phone. Go to your shared albums. Shared DMG albums. I guarantee it's posted in there because I've seen it in there.
I know I just sent the second one. I just don't know if the first
Where
one's
did you
in
send
there.
it to?
Discord FTS.
Ooh, motherfucking liar, bro.
I just sent it,
This guy
bro. I just sent it.
must be taking forever to load. But overall, so it's same lady. Oh, I see. All right, here you go. Let me bring this up.
Yeah.
Up really quick. All right,
So
ladies and gentlemen, check this one out.
That's the second one. That's from this year.
They look good right here.
But yeah, the same lady, and she didn't recognize us, but the wives.
Why
told
does
her
the
what
Asian guy
happened.
get the Pokeball? That is
Dude, I know.
crazy. That
Hey,
is
talk
crazy.
to his wife. Talk to his wife.
Oh, so it's within the clan, so it's good.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh,
Samurai clan.
man. Why they gotta be samurai?
Because he has a Pokeball on his face. I got to stick with the theme.
Oh, here we go. Got it.
Is this a new photo?
Yeah. Yes. Bang. Bang. Sending right now. So you just saw the first one, the newest one, and once this loads,
Damn.
God,
I'm gonna
put sorry, listeners.
I'm gonna put some emojis on there. I'm gonna put the T-pose and the Ghazi on there.
Ooh. Oh, there we go. Looks like it's
Okay, here we go. Okay, so this is last year's, everybody. This is last
Yep,
year's.
that was last year's.
Dang.
Yeah.
Dang, Wong is really touchy right there. Look where he's reaching. Wong's like,
I know.
fuck the hips, bro. I'm going straight for the pudding.
So tradition now. Every time
That
we
is
go,
awesome.
we got to get our face painted.
Yikes. Now I don't know if I want to go. That's
Pussy.
scary, bro.
Pussy.
Now, you know what would be sick for my face paint? It'd be sick if I had like an Italian guy like right here, like all across my face, but he's using my mustache as like a motorcycle handlebars. Dude, tell me that would not be good.
Damn.
That'd be that's a decent idea right there, you know? And then
we'll see. Well,
dude, I can picture it now. We're like recording. This is like the reel, like the idea for the reel is like just me coming around the corner, you with your big ass fucking ginormous sore camera fucking lens right in my face, and it's like zoomed in on the motorcycle thing, and it's like slow ride, you know, it's like that. That's like what I'm picturing in my mind.
get easy.
Yep.
As we're panning out.
Oh yeah, so good. And then it's like everybody else walking around with all their face paint. Oh, dude, Michelle could be a legitimate cinematographer for that shot. She'd win an award. Oh
Man. So I want to hear also about your and Caden's date to the musical.
let me just say, first of all, honestly, we were like a tricycle. We were all on the same level. Me, Caden, and my girlfriend, because we all love this game for the reason why we went. But so this past weekend, we went down to LA and to Hollywood, and we went to a plethora of things. First, we went to the Museum of Death. I feel like I've probably talked about it on the pod like a long time ago, but the Museum of Death, bro, that shit will change your life going in there. We go in there and So we go down there, and right out in front, we haven't even been out of our car for 5 minutes. Right out front of this, there is this fucking crackhead black guy that is like just fucking screaming and yelling at everybody who's passing by the front door of this museum, right? And he is like catcalling, and this girl walks past him, and he's like, "Hey, yo, damn that girl, motherfucker! And she ain't never had a big old black dick in her ass before." It said it exactly like that, and he is just going fucking rabid out over every woman that like walks by. So I'm like, all right, babe, go take a walk over there real quick. Let me fucking get this guy out of here, right? And so me and Kane are just kind of standing there, like just taking in his energy, right? And then eventually, he realized that we are not reciprocating it, and so he fucking left us alone after a while. But he's like trying to like dab us up, and he's like, oh man, you know, big old, look at that girl, she got a big old booty on her, right? And I'm just like, interesting observation, my good sir. You know, just trying to Poindexter it, and then we go. So we go into the Museum of Death. They're pretty serious about it. When I was younger, I went to the old location. The new location, way bigger, and they are very serious about secrecy. You can't have they'll check your glasses if you got Meta glasses. You can't have your phone out. Like what they used to do is they used to take your phone.
Damn.
But now what they do is they're like, oh, we have 10,000 cameras in there. Like as soon as you pull out your phone, we're gonna get you. And I was like, oh, okay. So, dude, you go into this place. It is like every middle-aged woman's dream, where it's about like serial killers and shit, where it's like really descriptive, and you can like see their like some of their items when they were in prison. If I am correct, I think like a pair of Jeffrey Dahmer's glasses are there. There's like a bunch of crazy stuff, like there's like a whole room that's like dedicated to Charles Manson. And dude, there are some photos in there that are like not really out in like the public. I tried looking for them on Reddit and I couldn't find it, but I don't know if you know. So he murdered the Manson family murdered a celebrity. I think her name was Sharon Tate, if I am correct.
Yeah.
And a lot of those photos aren't like really. There are some photos that you can see online, but dude, the photos that we saw in there, bro, like real crime scene photos. There is so much stuff about just death in general. There is like a whole room of taxidermied animals, like perfectly preserved. Like there's a giraffe. There is a whole corner of albino animals that are taxidermied. Right? There's a wall of bugs, like 1,000 different species of bugs that are all there, and dude, it is just so fascinating. There are. Oh, what's up?
Yeah, it's really quick.
Yep.
So
You looking it up?
Sharon Tate, Sharon Tate, really quick. I just had to double check. I was like, I think it was Sharon Tate. Columbia, 55 to 58. My dad was born. Ooh, 65. Damn it! What? Damn it! Who knew her? Ah, man, I was like, was it my grandpa that like to prom with her in high
What?
school? But it might have been. Fuck, who was it? It was someone like that my dad knows or is related to that went to prom with her in high school,
What?
because that's where she went to prom. That's where my dad grew up.
Respect.
Um,
Respect.
so
I
so
like that.
yeah. There's a little link there.
Holy shit, dude.
Well, on my dad's side to Sharon Tate.
Dude, what a small
Throwing that
world.
out there. Mm-hmm.
But okay, so there's a recent Netflix series that has been blowing up about Ed Gein, the serial killer. Dude, I got to see so much stuff on him, right? There was like some of the stuff that when he was in prison, that like his doodle, like, dude, you get to see the mind inside of these serial killers, right? There's like a whole wall of Charles Manson's like crafts from prison. Like there's a wall of his quilt. Motherfucker's got a swastika quilt. It's fucking insane, you know? Guy for sure would play on protocol for sure. But dude, there was so like seeing the progression of like a chronically insane like murderer, their mind from when they first get arrested, from when they've been in prison for like years and years and years. Dude, there is so much to the mind that we just don't know, and it really gets your mind thinking, where it's like when you see stuff like that, it is like, what does it require for a human to do that out of nowhere? Obviously, I get it. Like, dude, like, I assume you're the same. Dude, you'd kill for me, show. I'd kill for my girlfriend. I'd kill for my mom. But it's like, just to kill for no reason at all. It just really takes you into the psyche of that.
Like, yeah, well, like no one in the right state of mind. Like they're damaged, right? In some type of way, their brain is damaged, or it's a very severe like chemical imbalance
Yep.
that they have going on, and it's I don't think we could wrap your head around it because you are
Can't experience
more of
it.
the normal quote unquote, right?
Okay.
You're more of that average person that doesn't have all the damage or as severe chemical imbalance or whatnot,
Mm-hmm.
right? It's you physically can't put your mind in that altered I don't even want to say like altered reality, but
Dude, that is
altered state,
absolutely
right?
low key
It's
what it is. To them, that is their reality, right? Like, I saw this simulation video where it was like a schizophrenic simulator, and
mhm,
this guy
mhm.
is basically like, it's the point of view from this guy, and he's like, all of a sudden he's like walking down the street, and he just hears like crying for help, like, help me, my house is on fire, right? And then he jumps through the window, like smashes fucking everything, like trying to get into the house, but in his like no, there was no fire, no nothing. His mind is just telling him to do it. His mind is just like, oh, there's a fire, like go break in there and get people, or something like that. And he just did it, and he just didn't understand what is going on, because in
I
his mind he
gotta,
has voices that are telling him he can't differentiate the difference between reality and what his schizophrenia was.
and that's it's not because of like he's not doing it.
It's his
It's
mind.
a
It's the
if I'm
chemical
not
imbalance.
mistaken, yeah, it's a he's getting I can't find it really quick, but if I remember correctly, it's too much dopamine in
Really?
his brain. Yeah, dopamine.
Dopamine?
Yes,
Isn't that
dopamine.
like isn't that like the like when you get a hit, like and you're scrolling on TikTok, you see a funny video, you're like,
Yep.
you know,
Yeah, too much of it. I
what?
believe goes into
Psychosis?
schizophrenia. Yeah. Oh man, I'm just quickly looking through it, but I
I'm not a
remember.
doctor, by the way. Brando is. First of all, let me just get that clear. It's not me. I'm
Yeah,
just kind of spitballing.
this FTS facts.
FTS facts.
Yeah. So I found that fascinating. It's something like that. Yeah. Dopamine though. I know an overload of dopamine. The chemical imbalance with dopamine being way too much, it causes like schizophrenia or
Wow.
yeah,
Another thing
crazy.
that kind of has to do with that, with like the Museum of Death, it was showing us like just with like different culture, right? Like there was this one exhibit where it was these uh islanders, like they were not kind of like North Sentinel Islands, but they were like cannibals, like they were a tribe, you know what I'm saying? uh
Hmm.
and the skulls, they would have these like, while they were alive, they would have these huge pieces like smashed into their skull to like show as like a warrior, where it's like this guy has a ton of like fractures on his skull of accessories to show that he's a warrior, right? And that's the guy who you send out to kill others. It was so interesting, and some like the photos and the videos they have where it's like, bro, like there were some things where they showed an outsider going to a village like that, and I don't know how they took the photo, but dude, they straight capped him, not like shot him, but like sliced his head off,
Jesus.
and there's this room where it's like a movie theater where you go in and it is just autopsy videos. Like there was this one where it actually played out the story. I remember sitting there and watching it, where it was, I think, the war in Fallujah back in the day, and there was
Hmm.
obviously gunshots and explosions going on, and then it shows them like dragging a guy in that's obviously dead, and then just setting him up on the counter and working on him. Like it was just that like common in certain areas, where it's like just the morticians, like the stuff that they had to go through, where diagnosing like what happened to a person. I mean, the guy got a tire to the head, basically. So it is just also like the psyche that it was putting my brain through. I just didn't know how to like comprehend it. You
Yeah,
know?
it puts you in a deep thought of your own like almost morbidity.
1000%. There was, dude. This is gonna sound insane, but I'm gonna say it because I'm obviously it's on my mind. There is there was a hallway called like the suicide corner or like the suicide tunnel or something like that, where you go in and there's like photos of like crime scenes where a dude like killed himself or something like that. I probably shouldn't say that. Unalived. And I'm like looking at all these things and I'm like, dude, free will is a hell of a drug. You know what I'm saying? Where I'm like, you know, like I know for a fact I have free will. And it's like the mental capacity that you have to go through to do that. It's very scary, bro. So genuinely, if anybody's ever feeling sad, dude, reach out to us. You know, we love you guys. That was a huge eye-opening situation for me where I was like, wow, seeing these photos of, I mean, people were dead. Like these are bodies. I almost like, we got to call Caden sometime and ask him what his react, because there were some times where he was like, whoa, like, dude, his eyes, like the white of his eyes from being so wide from what we were seeing was just so insane.
Innocent child.
Yeah, an innocent child that's obviously never been on like Reddit, you know.
Jeez.
But it just it is so awakening. Where when we were done, the guy's like, "Oh, how was it?" I was like, "Oh man, interesting." He's like, "Oh, yep, feels good to be alive, right?" And I'm like, "Yeah, it does." Like the fact that I'm just like walking out of there, dude. And there are crazy things in it. There's a severed head in there. Like there's severed heads in there. There are uniforms of people that got electrocuted. There are VHS tapes from Jim Jones, from like the Jones Island. Like, dude, and almost anything that you could think of was in there.
Your guys, One Hammer was in there?
Honestly, dude, I don't think so. But there were a lot of murder cases like that where you was showing things like that. I mean, there was an album that was like this thick of just pictures of just people, just bro. Like,
damn.
I feel weird saying it on a podcast, to be honest. It was just so not traumatizing, but it was so eye opening.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
No, it puts things in perspective.
Mm-hmm. Life is delicate, bro.
Very delicate.
Very delicate, right? So hug your loved ones a little extra tight after going to the Museum of Death. Only go in there when you know you're ready.
Hatch.
I forced my girlfriend in, Caden.
Hatch.
What's up?
I love you, man.
Love you, bro. Love you. You're the fucking man. But look, it's a good thing we did that one first, because the entire time turned around after that. Because, dude, we went to the Elden Ring Symphonic Adventure, where it was basically the Elden Ring Orchestra playing live with the game behind it.
Yeah.
Dude, the cinematic scenes, the cinematography behind it, dude, I was getting chills. There were some, because obviously I've done that. I'm an Elden Lord. I've done everything that could possibly be an Elden Ring. But just the fact that it was like, I was like, man, like I've never seen anything like this. The instruments were so good, and whenever a guy would do like a violin solo or something like that, dude, everything would go dark and it was like a just single spotlight on that guy, and that guy's just going insane. And it was awesome because me, Kate, and my girlfriend all got matching shirts. Right?
Yeah, we saw that.
That was freaking awesome. Just seeing a bunch of fellow nerds around. So me and Tegan goes to use the bathroom, and me and Kate are kind of just standing there, and this guy who obviously had a huge hint of the tism walks up to us, and he's like, "You're not gonna get any of this, Brando," but he was like, "What's up, guys? I don't know about you, but I would think that Puino Wadon, the hottest boss. I was stuck on him for 2 months." And I'm like looking at Caden, and I'm like, "Oh, dude, like Yeah, bro, crazy boss, right? Like, it's insane. He goes, anybody who says that they beat him first twice is widowy wine to your face. And I'm like, oh, like, I remember beating him for the first time. You know, it was a great time. And he's like, well, I'm gonna run along now. Have a great night, guys. And I was like, dude, I envy that type of aura that he just like gave off on me. I was like so stunned and shocked by the widowy voice. I was like, holy shit. And Caden is looking at me. He's like, Hatch, I don't know how you do it, bro. I don't know how you're so social with everybody you see. And man, that's probably why I low-key would get us killed sometimes. Where I gotta watch who I talk to, because I talked to a crackhead for like first 5 minutes into Hollywood, and now I'm just talking to a guy at the Elden Ring concert that low-key gave me killer vibes. But dude,
Jesus.
The concert was spectacular, life-changing, and I hope that if anybody's listening to where you can go see, like, if you're into anime, right? If you're into anything like that, dude, go see like the orchestra, or like, okay, Game of Thrones. Like, if the Game of Thrones orchestra came to your town, or like anywhere near you, dude, go see it. That is something where those people trained their entire lives to play like that. It was so awesome. And the amount of people that we met, I had some photos with some people out there. Like, it was so much fun. And like, I'm not even doing it justice talking about it, right? Like, I wish I could, like, I want to play the videos, but I get copyright for sure in like a second. But yeah, it blew me away with how good it was, and the cinematography, the aura. I felt like I was like there. And okay, another thing that I remember seeing was this kid. He's right in front of us at like the metal detectors, because right, they're not trying to have you know, nothing crazy going on. The kid in front of us, he's like, dad. Maybe if Pola hung harsh strung on me because I've never done that, right? He's like, Dad, like, I have goosebumps, which I did too, bro. I felt it. He's like, oh, this is gonna be the greatest day of my life, Dad. And his dad is like, well, I have no idea what's going on, but you know, if you like it, I'm in, right? And I'm like, that is a fucking dad right there. And so the entire time while I'm watching this, I am like, imagine seeing all of this shit for the very first time.
Mm-hmm.
Bro. Because usually when people play Elden Ring, they're usually getting absolutely raped. Usually. Right? So when you see the playthrough of this character, never loses once. Which, to be fair, the guy that they're using is like level 731, like the highest level you could possibly be, where you got 99 stats on everything. The guy is, I'm analyzing this gameplay and I'm like, I would never do that in a million years, right? If I'm really trying to beat some of these bosses. But it was so amazing. I can't even like compare it to anything. It was just so good. You know, there's sometimes
an experience you have to experience yourself.
Yes, like the music, going into some of these like fights for the very first time, where I'm like casting my spells or something, and I'm like, damn, this is serious. The music is just intense, you know.
Mm-hmm.
And just seeing it played in person with like the speakers just roaring at you was just so awesome. It was amazing.
Damn.
So next time if they ever do come back to the United States, you're going with me, Brando, so you can see it.
Okay, all right. I'll be down. I'll be down to go, even though I don't know what I'm looking at. It's the experience, the live music, being around. Actually, even being there, not, and me personally not knowing, but I'm assuming everyone else, as a collective, like, knows what's going on, and you could feel the energy that everyone else has with it. Like, it's gonna be palpable.
Dude, there was 10 minutes of a standing ovation when they ended.
Damn.
Dude, it was insane. The amount of references they had, bro. The conductor came out, you know, the chick who fucking waves the wands and shit. She's like, right before she's like about to play, and she goes, by the way, You're all maidenless. And then started fucking playing. And I'm like, this fucking bitch calls me maidenless. That is crazy. I came here with my maiden. That is insane to say. You know, but to be fair, the virgin ratio at that concert, not balanced in my favor, buddy. You know, I'm probably getting outnumbered by him 100-1. But,
Oh yeah,
dude,
there's a horde of them.
There were insane cosplays of like people like dressing up as like the characters. Bro, I got a Polaroid with one of them. Dude, goes so fucking hard. It's actually the guy that you meet in the very beginning of the game who's like, "You are maidenless." It's that guy. So yeah, that's a once in a lifetime experience. Honestly, that if it does come back again, we're going, Brando. Faux show.
10 out of 10.
Dude, 11 out of 10. Like it blew my. I thought the Avatar the Last Airbender one made me cry because dude, that was a sensitive time with Callie and all that stuff. But dude, that one, like, I didn't cry, but I could feel the emotion. Right, I'm also trying to I guess this sounds nerdy, but I'm also taking it like the lore, dude. The Tarnished, that is like the ultimate warrior who fought from literally a guy wearing rags, you know, basically a rag thong, to defeating gods.
Mm-hmm.
That story is just so amazing. And he becomes Elden Lord. And they showed every single different ending. So with all the different music, dude, it was...
How long was the concert?
2.5 hours. Dude, with a 15-minute intermission.
Damn.
So I guess like 2:45 in total.
Okay.
Dude, so good. But yeah, next time we're going, Brando.
I'm in.
Fuck yeah. Okay, so I'm looking at one of these questions, Brando. I like that. I like this one a lot. You talked to someone that saw paintball on ESPN?
Yes, I did, dude. So
Tell me about that.
This draws into another thing I have on there. So I'm switching jobs. I'm going to start a new job in early December after World Cup. And a couple weeks ago, when I had an interview for it, I was talking to she was like an interim director at the facility, and uh, um, she was asking me normal like interview questions for what I do and stuff. Well, got to the point where one question was like, the OR can be very very stressful for everyone. Um, how do you let out stress, or whatever, in your time? I was like, well, like, do you mean during work or after work? She goes, after work. I was like, oh well, you know,
Mm.
I play I play competitive paintball, and like a lot of, I think just about every time, uh everyone like really
That's a
is
thing?
really intrigued by it. Yeah. and
Never knew.
and and I was like, yeah, and again, I this job's up in Sacramento, around the field, really close to the field. So, and she's like, oh wow, that's really cool. Where do you do that at? I told her it's 20 minutes away from the field. It's partly why I applied there and stuff, so I could be closer. And um um and asking about uh, the competitiveness of it and whatnot. What exactly does that entail and stuff? It went from like an interview question to her being intrigued. Um, and
When you
then
get
she
them on
goes,
the hook like
actually,
that, you're so much more inclined to get the job because they're like, oh, damn, they see that not only you're just a person that's willing to do a job, you're a person that actually is not an NPC that has a life.
yeah, yeah, traveling and everything. But I'm talking to her, and yeah, about the team name, and how many people are there, just the dynamics and stuff.
Did
And
I come
she's
up?
like, yeah, I was like, dude, one of my teammates, Steven, I didn't
Oh,
even have to
yeah.
finish your name. She goes, oh, Steven Hatch. I was like, oh,
Oh, fuck.
yeah.
Oh, shit.
No, she goes, oh, the Steven Project. I was like, you already
Oh, my
know.
God.
No, but she was like, actually, I think last week, I saw something on ESPN of paintball on ESPN. I was like, no way. Did you like?
I
It
know
was like
about
a
that.
3-on-3 thing. She goes, yeah. They were playing like
Oh,
on a baseball diamond or stuff. I was like,
what?
no
She
way, this
watched
is
it.
crazy. So, yeah. So I was like, all right. So the team that won, the owner of that, or the coach of that team's the owner of our team. You know, they start explaining who
Like, yeah,
Dave
we
Baines
fuck him
is
up
to
in
her and stuff.
practice.
So it was awesome. I finally met someone, know of someone that has seen the ESPN paintball that wasn't in paintball
At
to
all.
begin with at all.
Wow.
Yeah, so that was cool.
Well, overall, how'd the interview go?
Oh, my good. You know, I got the job.
Dude, congratulations,
So
bro.
yeah, hell yeah. It's more money, more opportunity, and closer to home and closer to the field.
Wow. Hell yeah, bro. That is freaking exciting, dude.
Yeah. Now the only downside to it, I'd say, is I'm not going to be a private tech to the doctor, uh, the ortho doc that I'm with, but yeah, sucks. I'm gonna have to give that opportunity up, but I think it's for the better, the future.
Damn, he's gonna be crying now that Royal Ironman blood isn't flowing through his OR.
Yeah,
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 that's
sucks.
rough.
I really, yeah, don't know when that opportunity is gonna come around again. Opportunity like that, but dude, I mean, hell, dude, I've been with him for 2.5 years. Been doing this for 6. So I mean, it's good. Good that opportunity came early.
Damn, no loyalty. No, I'm just kidding. uh, damn, dude. Well, first of all, I just want to say congratulations. The fact that you moved a little bit closer to the field, bro, that is awesome. Um, not that you moved closer, but that your job is closer.
Hmm.
It's gonna make it way easier to get some of those reps where it's like, oh, I'm out of work a little bit early. Let me go to the paintball field. You know?
Yeah. Most importantly, it's like that Fridays during the layout drop.
Oh yeah,
You know, yeah,
gonna have a ton of
that'd be
time on
nice.
that.
Yeah, when I was doing the travel contract and I was up in SAC, that our first year in semi-pro, yeah, Fridays I went to the field. Either I went and helped finish the field with Marv, or if they were already set up, I'd go and walk it. You know, watch Dynasty play, or we hop on the field and shoot some shots and stuff. Like
Mm-hmm.
it was fun.
Hell yeah.
It was cool. Hopefully we do more of that.
Damn, that's exciting, bro. New opportunity for you.
Oh yeah.
Are you nervous at all?
Eh,
Just besides the
not
fear of
really.
the unknown.
Nah, it's I'm confident enough that in my ability that I could yeah, it'll be fine. I could wing it. Not like wing it, but like I know enough that it's just like preferences that I need to learn when I get there.
Yeah, don't tell your boss you're on a podcast. She's gonna be like, "Oh, this guy." She's gonna be listening to this.
E- 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 Yeah,
It's okay,
no
buddy.
more Rachel's, no more slurs.
That's okay. I'll use them.
Oh, after the show, yeah.
Oh, yeah. Totally after the show, just after the show. But okay. Uh, the Center 50 recently did an episode, like really recently, and they did a Would You Rather.
Hmm.
And so a Would You Rather episode, but theirs is way more like paintball oriented. So I assume you read what I put in the chat for the Would You Rather.
I did. I
Dude,
did,
that is
yes.
not. Tell me that is not a banger. Okay, so let me just read it off.
Mhm.
So, would you rather go through the peak of COVID? I said 5 years, but I meant to put 10. Would you rather go through peak COVID, like the peak COVID stupidity, for 10 years? Like, people are straight Nazis about 6 feet, wear your mask, no restaurants open, can't go outside your house. Like, I'm talking California COVID, because people in Florida, they didn't give a fuck. But, you can't even go out in public, can't even do anything like that. Peak COVID for 10 years. Or try to mansplain a point where you have proof that you're right to 50 violent feminists, 50 violent hardcore feminists until they say that you're right. Which one are you doing, Brando? And elaborate on why.
You know, when I read it, I was like, "This is easy." The COVID thing, 5 years, but you 10 years?
10 years. I put 5. I meant to say 10.
It didn't even last that long. 5 years.
I'm,
Like,
I'm talking like the year 2020 for 10 years?
Man. I mean, I'm still playing paintball.
That's valid.
So, can I still play paintball?
Yeah, but it's like you got to wear a mask under your mask type of paintball.
Don't hit me with that bullshit.
I've
Did
seen
you
it.
ever wear?
I've
Did
seen
you
it.
ever? Did you wear a
I
goddamn
didn't say
mask
I've
underneath your
done it. I've
paintball?
said I've seen it.
Were you told to wear a mask under your mask?
No, me personally never.
All right then.
But I've
All
seen
right
it.
then.
I've seen it.
My-
But actually, it wasn't in California. It was actually, I'm pretty sure it was in Oregon. But
Exactly.
you know what? That's valid. Still did get to play some paintball.
So as long as I get to play paintball, I can do that shit.
COVID
That's
for
fine.
10 years. Oh, dude. Flights. Bro, remember when the plane was always like half full because they had to leave the middle seat open?
Yeah, you had to keep your
Oh,
mask on the whole
had to
time.
keep your
But I
mask
always
on all
kept
the
my
time.
drink like this.
Oh,
Just ready,
yeah, yeah,
ready
yeah.
to drink.
Oh, they're walking by. Sip.
Yep. Yeah.
Oh,
I mean, as annoying as it is, I played a lot of video games during 2020.
honestly, now that you put it that way, that is like not even like peak COVID is about to be fucking light work, honestly. But I gotta pick the 50 hardcore feminists because, dude, if a man does not love a challenge, you know, like that is just something that would be so fucking funny to me.
I
At
just think
least.
that's torture. I
Or
think that's torture.
You know what? That's probably valid, but maybe as long as I'm like 6 feet higher than they are, where I'm on like a stand where they can't like get me and they're just like biting at me like walkers, you know?
A pedestal, if you will.
Yes, real feminism. So I would when I heard, so that's completely unoriginal. I heard that one recently, and I was like, damn, dude. Peak COVID for 10 years, or explain to 50 hardcore feminists when you're right, and they have to agree to you that you're right. That could be longer than 10 years. That could be 50 years. You know?
Yeah, that. I mean, you really think you're gonna change one of their minds? I'll just let alone 50 of them.
Yeah, it is a lot to convince. They're like
10 years is a long time, but
dude, hardcore feminists nowadays, bro. That's like going into a sea of piranha. Actually, I need something way worse than piranha. Piranhas are actually not like aggressive to people. FTS facts. I might need to Google this one.
gators, like a
No. Oh,
alligator.
gator. That's a good one. A gator pit. That's a good one.
Mm-hmm. Damn. Or croc pit, whatever one's more aggressive. Saltwater croc.
Saltwater croc. Oh, dude, you know those things are so much like feminists, bro. They get a hold on you, and they're so big, they're never getting off.
Death rolls everywhere.
Yes, death rolls. They're gonna hit you with their death rolls.
Mm-hmm.
But
And they're not physically rolling; it's their rolls on their side.
oh yeah, the lower back fat.
Yeah.
The reverse fupa.
Oh man, it's the front butt.
The front butt is crazy, bro. You know, I think I've actually seen that on like a Reddit post or something, but I thought it was AI. But, you know what, Brando? I think honestly, that's time for us to honestly wrap it up, bro. Okay, before I do that, so you're picking Pete COVID or the feminists?
Peak COVID.
Pete COVID?
Yeah.
Damn.
Come on, man.
I just hated that because I didn't like not being able to like go outside anywhere. You know.
I only kind of just went to the paintball field, the grocery store, and then I mean at that point I wasn't even going to the gym. I was just running outside. So
I live in an area where on one side it's complete people who are saying like fuck the masks, and then on the other side of the grocery store, it's like people that would call 911 on you if you didn't have a mask.
Yeah.
You know, so I was kind of in the middle for that, but I mean I guess if I can get more to the redneck side, I guess overall I still pick the feminists. I want a challenge.
Damn. Okay. All right.
Challenge.
Well, tell us what you guys would pick.
Yes, tell us in the comments what you guys would pick. 50 raging feminists or peak COVID stupidity for 10 years. So let us know in the comments. But anyway, we're going to start wrapping it up. So what's up, Brando? I got a cool guy of the week.
Dude, my cool guy of the week this week, it's if you don't know him, how do you not know him? Wayne Black. Wayne Black's my cool guy of the
Wayne
week.
Black?
Hell yeah,
I
dude.
love Wayne.
Dude, Wayne saw him at the field.
Gotta get that
He
guy on.
brought a he brought a we yes, we do. He brought a couple of Great American Paintball magazines out
Did you get me one?
and gave me this let us take this one home. The third one. I don't think this is out yet. I don't think this is out yet.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's out. Pretty sure they just started delivering.
Did they?
I think so.
Did they?
I think so.
Oh hell yeah! All right, cool.
I've seen pictures of it.
I've seen pictures too, but I haven't seen it on their website. I've only seen the first and second. But I'll show you why. Let us take it, because there's a picture in here.
Of someone on DMG?
You'll see. No.
Wow.
Oh man, I should have bookmarked it. Oh wait, Rick, we're getting close. We're getting close. Oh, I just passed it.
Oh god, is they gonna see us in like the grandstands or something?
Bam!
Oh, dude, that is a fantastic. I love that photo, dude.
Yeah, the
I
bottom
absolutely
one.
love that photo.
I bought it as soon as he posted it. Like
Yeah.
it was like Sunday night, Monday morning. I bought it. It's when Storm won.
Who's that? Who's that?
The
Who
Chicago
took that
event.
photo?
John McLaughlin. I don't remember.
What is
Was
his
it J
tag?
Max or something like that? J Max.
I think so.
I believe so.
You know, I actually have a photo. I have a photo of Yvonne and Oliver from Tauntauns.
That was a
Dude,
great photo.
that
yes.
is a banger photo. That one should low key be in there.
His arm around her.
Yes,
Yep,
dude.
talking to her.
That is like that photo is a thousand to me. This is 1,000 words. You know, because the lore behind that photo.
Oh,
and just
yeah.
like how we know those two people is just so insane, and especially how they got connected. It's just such an insane story, you know.
And how close he was with the girls too.
Yes, dude,
definitely.
Like, and if who we're talking about is Oliver Godin, Axel Godin of Tauntaun, his father.
Mm-hmm.
He is a G. But we'll tell the full story in complete detail like on another episode. But he genuinely gives a shit about us.
Oh yeah.
He likes to see us as DMG do good. He likes to see Storm as the girls do good. I mean, he likes to see the girls under any kind of moniker do good.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And that is slim and hard to find because, I mean, there is I wouldn't say there's a ginormous language barrier, but, you know, when we interact, we have very few words, but all of them are like straight love, you know?
Yeah.
Always give Oliver a big old handshake and a hug every time I see him. I hope I see him at Cup because every time I see Axel, I'm like, bro.
I hope so.
I'm like, what's up? Everybody's like, oh my God, Axel, that's Axel. I'm like, Axel, where's your dad? You know? You know, I'm missing mine. I need some kind of action.
Man, yeah, Oliver, just ween.
Just win. Dude, the lore on Oliver, bro. Dude, holy shit. That is a great photo though.
Right? It's
Wow.
yeah, the top one was at World Cup when they got their series ring. Alex Frazier took that one. But this bottom one's it's Yvonne hugging Michelle, and then the other Storm girls in the back.
Yeah.
Kristen, Carissa, and Cam is behind both of them. And then we were all silent when they came in and they won, and they started hugging and cheering, and we waited until they all got in a circle. Then we erupted. So like we're back there. It's Timmy, it's me, Caden, Marv, all in the background. Yeah, dude. Oh no, it was cool. So he showed us that, and he's like, "Here, take it." We're like, "You sure?" He's like,
What?
"Yeah,
Damn,
yeah."
that is beautiful, bro.
Oh.
I think.
got Jerry Carl on the
Fucking
back.
shit, bro.
Yeah, they have a whole article on Jerry.
Wow. I think when I go to Cup, I think I'm gonna pick one up.
Definitely, it's. Fuck, dude. These are. This is nice.
Like, in my own home, like I want that to be like the center of my bean water
Coffee
table.
You asshole. Yeah. I think
Because that just captures paintball so well, and it's like that is not the normal size. That's not a normal sized magazine.
no.
And those photos
no.
are so crispy and just overall so good. All that I just saw an
Head
article
turning.
for Joe Barrett. Oh, dude, that is good.
Like Colt in the background yelling.
Yes, that is
Just
so amazing.
raw
bro.
emotion.
I love paintball because
Dude,
everybody in paintball realizes that you're not making money from it. Dude, it's all about the passion of the game, where something like that truly is special. Because it's not like they're making that to make money. They're doing that to send a story out, to capture a moment, to embody an era.
Like this, that when I saw
That cover is
that they
sick.
were this cover, this picture.
It says
I mean,
that
we were in
the
the
fact
pit.
that I'm 2 feet behind that guy taking the photo.
Yes, like when I see this, I feel the the emotion that was in the pit when this happened.
Yeah,
And
my
it's
emotion was straight happiness because I was like, oh, PB Fitz winning. I put money on it.
that's after they won. That's after, like,
I
that's when
know.
they lost. Like,
Yep.
but it's like, yeah, it was my emotion that I feel, but also their emotion that they're feeling, and the emotion that PB Fitz feeling on the field, right? It's everything encompassed. It's like, damn,
Yeah.
that's crazy.
Like, I mean, the look on JC's face is like, I mean, it looks like a guy that just, I mean, obviously he was defeated, but like, it reminds me a lot of the look that Evan Fernandez described, where he's like just like looking around and like taking it all in, right? And I guess in that instance, JC is just taking in a defeat, right?
Yeah.
And obviously we don't know what's going on inside his head, but I assume his mind is racing. Because I mean, the photo, there's not that many people around in the pits, right? Or at least at that angle, right? And you can kind of see down that little channel way, right? Let me see the cover. Yeah, you can kind of see down that channel way, dude. During the finals,
the entrance is right here.
that is packed with people. People do not know that there would be 50 people in that little channel right there.
Yep.
And there's nobody there. So honestly, it makes me wonder. And honestly, like, obviously you can edit the lighting a little bit, but I wonder how long he was sitting there, right? That the sun looks like it looks darker than it normally would be, like during the finals.
Honestly, their refs are probably already cleaning up the field. Like,
Yeah.
bunkers are already off, and PB Fitz probably already celebrating,
Yeah.
and he's still sitting here.
Damn, that is insane.
It said he's still sitting there to this day. We'll see him at Cup. No.
That's fucking funny. But okay, cool guy of the week, Wayne Black, for giving you
Wayne
He
Black.
gave you a straight piece of paintball history right there.
Yes, he did, dude.
Wow.
Wayne's awesome. Wayne's one of my favorite people.
I fucking love Wayne. Do you know it's funny? His daughter, she was going around the field one day selling some art. And you know me, bro. I had to. I have a drawing, an original art piece by her hanging up in my office right now. And just one of those things where it's like, we all support each other, It's just a great environment that we have around Capitol Edge Paintball Park. So if you're in Northern California, go and check it out. It's just a great dynamic that we have as family. It does feel that way.
Oh, yeah.
Right? Because, I mean, there was some time when Wayne was going through some stuff and, like, I didn't know. But obviously we care about him so much to where, when we did talk to him a little bit, we were like, dude, like, we're here for you. If you ever need anything, we're here for you.
Oh, yeah.
So shout out to Wayne Black. But,
Wayne Black.
Okay.
Family.
So, okay. We might start going back towards the code word of the week. Brando, what you got for me, buddy?
The duo.
The duo. So if you're listening to this far late in the episode, make sure you guys comment, subscribe, ring those bells, thumbs up, do a backflip, whatever you see, and comment the duo. Send us some messages on Instagram, the duo. We would love to see it. So without further ado, we need to thank our show sponsors. Thank you to Welts Clothing. Remember, guys, every single first Wednesday of the month is Welts Wednesday. They drop new merch, new headbands, new straps, new hoodies, new shorts. They are an overall apparel company. And their main message is what we support the most. Keep struggling, stay disciplined. So thank you to Welts Clothing for supporting the show. Without you guys, it wouldn't be as easy. Thank you to Hormesis Paintball, Alex Frazier, right? Everything that he's doing over there. And Oliver and Ryan definitely helping out over there. I know that they're also associated with Great American Paintball, right? So go get yourself a new episode of Great American Paintball. You know, get a great, get a great centerpiece for your bean water table. And man, the thing is that's so crazy to think about that is there's probably not going to be another episode where he's going to be in there. Jerry, Brando's showing a picture of the back cover of Jerry, where it's like there's not going to be another episode where he's in it. That's up to date.
That's it.
So it's very very interesting to think
Locked
about.
in time.
And last but not least for our sponsors, Capital Edge Paintball Park. If you're in Northern California, come on over to Sacramento. Come get some reps against us. We sure would love to see you. There's plenty of divisional teams out there that have no problem practicing against anybody, especially if you're better than them. Overall, yeah. Thank you guys for watching. My brain is so fried, bro. My brain is so fried. But thank you guys for watching. If you guys are listening to this far, we love you guys. And without you guys, we wouldn't be doing it. So if you guys are listening, we love you. Dude, I just said the same thing twice, bro. I'm cutting it out. Cut it. Love you guys. Bye. I'm not cutting that out.